What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay Renee with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This evening we got the brother Akasha back, okay? We interviewed him a couple times before. He is an American author. But he is on this side of the G-Wall, and by this I mean on the same side as me. So we're going to talk to him about that, how things are going, and what the future holds. So let's jump right into it. What's up, bro? Welcome back.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. How you doing?
I'm all right. Welcome home, first and foremost. How's that feeling?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Freedom is a beautiful thing that a lot of times we take advantage of it.
That's for sure. So let's give everybody a recap. Tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you from.
Well, name I write under is Akasha Reader. It's an acronym, AKA SFA. Always kill adversity, strength, hope, and ambition. The readers, because I'm able to read the game, the streets, the penitentiary, all of that. That's how I came up with the pseudonym. Mm-hmm. I just got out the penitentiary after doing 22 years for some murders. Only been out a month. I got out January 19, 23. So I'm still fresh, still adjusted to it. Prior to me going to the penitentiary, I was a down and dedicated, devoted gang member, gangster, whatever you want to call it. I was with all the activity into everything. I got caught up when I was 16. They gave me life sentence. And fortunately, Missouri, somebody somewhere said, you know what, giving kids under the age of 18 is not right. So they changed the law 2 years ago, and basically was saying that if you're under the age of 18, after 15 years, you can go in for parole, and they'll let you go after 15 years, regardless of the amount of time you got. Mm-hmm. So by the time this law got passed, I already had 20 years flat in, mm-hmm. Well, 21 years in already. So through that blessing, I wouldn't see the parole board because of my transformation, my transition in jail. From gangster to writer to mm-hmm. positive black man, rather. They decided to let me go. They gave me a year out date. I seen the board December 16th, 21. They let me go a month ago, and I've been out ever since. So that's just a brief bio of it.
Okay. I know that being locked up as a juvenile is especially tough, just like, I know you might not want to go deep into it, but what was that experience like being so young and put into an adult facility?
Well, now that I'm out of the facilities, I can kind of be a little more, you know what I'm saying, right, open and vivid about that whole situation. Well, prior to me coming to jail, people already knew me. I'm from the straight side of Kansas City, mm-hmm. and I was extremely active and pumping our agenda. Whatever our agenda was, I was one of the first ones out there to let it be known this is what we on for this amount of time. But so me coming to the penitentiary, people already knew me in the streets. They called me Bird. So they already knew that's Lil Bird from the trades. He get down. So a lot of the bullshit that you have to deal with in jail as far as making your rep and making your name known and really kind of building your situation up, that I already had that platform, and all I really had to do as far as with all the violent shit and all the penitentiary politics was let it be known that the shit you heard about me from the streets, it is what it is, and this is who I am. I'm a man, and I ain't going for none of it. Mm-hmm. So all of that part, it was cool. I just kind of had to let it be known, kind of establish myself. But the hardest thing was, for me, personally, was the codependency. Really like an independent thinker, and I'm like my own man. But coming to the penitentiary, being in jail, you have to be dependent upon so many different elements. So much of everything that you're trying to do with yourself and you're trying to do in your life is based upon other people helping you, other people's support, and so forth like that. So that was like the biggest obstacle for me. But the radical shit, the wild shit, the MSNBC lockup raw shit, I had that. That wasn't even an issue. So, but the biggest thing was just the hopelessness. And I had that life sentence, so I was never supposed to get out. Just waking up every day in your face sheet. My face sheet read 99. My out date was 99/999/9999. So that's a hell of a thing to have to wake up to every day, 20 plus years.
Yeah,
but,
I can imagine.
So that's.
Well, you on this side of it now. I hear some birds chirping. They saying hello to you. So, I mean, tell us how, like, what's going on with you? How have things been reintegrating into society?
Well, with me, it's crazy because, like I said, I was never supposed to get out. But even though that was my reality, I never allowed myself to become just fully absorbed in all things institutional. Basically, what I mean is I was prepping myself and preparing for it. So, like, I probably done put out probably about 20-something books. And all the money that I made from those books, I never spent it. Because in my spirit, I'm like, I'm going to see these streets again. Right. I'm going to need this chicken for when I get back out here. So my whole thing was preparing myself for an eventual return to the streets. So unlike a lot of other people that was in my position that kind of just fell into the hopelessness of the penitentiary, I actually was already putting things in play, building a team on the street. I had my career already established. So me coming out, it was just kind of like a cool transition. Okay. It's just that now I'm trying to learn the tech. Everything is emails. Everything is passwords.
Yeah.
And all of that. So, yeah, that's like my biggest obstacle right there.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed in the last 20 years. So I can imagine, like, not seeing it, because I've been here watching it, and some things still stump me. So I can imagine going from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Okay. So tell us, have you been writing since you've been out? Like, what you been up to?
Well, when I got out, I relocated from Kansas City. I moved all the way to the country somewhere because I know that by me going from 16 in the penitentiary for all that time, I just felt like I'm not mentally, psychologically up to par as far as just dealing with the streets and how fast that is. So I kind of relocated. And then when me relocating and coming out here, it was really like everything was slow. This is like the median between the penitentiary and the city.
I got you.
So, so I was able to pull back from a lot of the distractions, and I was able to really focus on my craft. And since I've been out, I've just been dropping a slew of short stories. I haven't put a book out yet. I haven't put a full-length book out, but I just been on this website called Wattpad, WATTPAD, and I just been putting out different little poems that I accumulated while I was in jail, different little short stories. Like I said, I was prepping myself for it anyways. So I just been putting them out there. And what I'm about to do is I'm probably just going to shop this next series that I got coming out to a publisher and link something like that up. But I've still been dropping little short stories. I just ain't put out a whole feature series yet.
Okay. Well, congratulations on everything thus far. Having a plan set up for when you got out. I know that was extremely helpful. And I'm glad you had presence of mind to do that. I know you was telling me about another writer that you know that's still incarcerated.
Yeah. I got a dude, man. It's a good dude, man. He was like me when he was in the streets, man. They hit my man for 30 years for some bodies. But while we was in there, I used to be breathing on dudes like, look, man, y'all know me, man. I'm like one of y'all. I'm really like a gangster, bro. I open the lane. Y'all need to try to get into these books, man. Y'all got stories to tell.
Right.
So I'm telling so many guys this, and he's the only one that was really like receiving what I was saying. So he actually put it together. My man name is Cedric Tucker. He got his first book coming out. Well, his first series, the first part of the series is called Cross the Gang. Part 2. Part 1. Oh, okay.
All right, we back on, bro. Now go ahead and tell us. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so my man's got this his first series coming out. It's called Cross the Gang. It's a series based on a group of dudes that's hustling. They eventually fall out a lot of back doors going on in Kansas City. Cross the game is a terminology that we use when it's really kind of like your man's your day one snake you out. He crossed game, he crossed you out or whatever. So he got that coming out, so people can look forward to it. Cedric Tucker. It's spelled CEDRIC Tucker TUCKER. And it's called Crossing Game Part 1. It should probably be out within the next month or so.
Okay. And that's what's up. We're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled for it. Is there anything that you want to drop on the people? Any gems or anything like that?
Yeah, to anybody that hears this that is in my situation, well, not my situation now, but it's in a situation that was similar to the one I just came from. By that I mean, after an extended period of time in the penitentiary, and you on your way home, or you about to get out, or you looking forward to coming back out here, I just want to give everybody a piece of advice, because the only obstacle I've had since coming back out here for real is the technology. Like I just said, everything is email, everything is password. So my advice to guys coming out, man, find one of your little cousins, a niece, a nephew, or somebody that's always known internet, always known smartphones, always known laptops, and sit down with them and politic, because I cannot really explain how different it is with the tech. Like, I applied for a McDonald's job, and you know me growing up in the streets, you like McDonald's, you just kind of go in there, hey, I want to work. Here go your Mickey D's uniform. This how you make a Big Mac.
Right.
But now they got it situated where you got to do a tax form through your email. You got to put in you got to watch videos on active shooters,
right.
sent to all this different crazy shit. And it literally took me 5 days to fill out an online McDonald's application. I literally had to go back to the McDonald's and holler at my manager like, hey, do this for me.
Right, because I got you, yeah.
Yeah, so get your tech game, man. Learn this technology. Is everything technology, man. The cars and phones, everything. You have to learn that shit or you'll be lost out here, man.
Okay, that's a fact. So how can people connect with you if they want to reach out? And where can they find your books?
You can find my books anywhere books are sold. You can Google it, Amazon, Akasha Reader. I'm going to spell it again. It's AKASHA. The second name, the last name is Reader, REDDER. And if you want to hit me up, you want to find me, like I told you when I did the interview before, in Missouri, you can't have social media and all of that. But my real name is Arsenio Williams, like Arsenio Hall. So you can hit me up, Facebook, Instagram. I got all of that stuff. I'm really still kind of learning it. So if somebody message me or hit me up and I don't hit you back, just know, hey, I ain't the smartest with the text. But you spell my first name ARSENIO Williams, WILLIAMS. Just hit me up, Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms I got to set up.